today's Abundance Day, and we start talking about a plan that only 39 people in the plan plays over $1,000 a month, we have to talk about the money at some point. When you put that $100 bill to start that manufacturing facility I don't know how many decades ago, Tom, you had a vision to take $100 to $1 billion, and you didn't want to do it by losing money. You wanted to do it by becoming profitable, and you've set up a profitable foundation here for each and every distributor. Well, it's another gentleman listening from another company this morning, or a brand new distributor that's never been in the industry, or we've got veterans listening here this morning that were making over $100,000 a month in the industry, that now they're listening and they're going to build $1 million a month stream of income here with Sisel, and they really believe they're going to do it, and I believe they're going to do it too. Even Roger Doer's goal at 74 years old or 5, I don't know how young Roger is, but his goal is $500,000 a month, and I believe he and Judy can do it. What do you think, Tom Mower?
Well, I actually do think they can do it, and Dan just keeps stoking up on that brain vitality, and you might throw in a little sizzling too. But anyway, with that, the opportunity here is like I think no other company in the world, and the reason why is the basic fundamentals that we're doing is based on a firm foundation, and what it says in the scriptures is don't build your house on sand because it will wash away and erode. To build it on rock, on a solid foundation. And that's the thing that we've done. So many companies come into network marketing, and they explode into big growth, and then pretty soon they're absolutely disintegrating because they built their foundation on sand. And people jump into it, and unfortunately you see a lot of these money games come in too. And I've just talked with a bunch of people that jumped in one, and they said, oh yeah, we know it won't last, and we know that even some of them told me they knew it was illegal, and yet they were going to get in, get their money, and get out. What kind of a philosophy is that? When it's over, where are they? Maybe they've made some more. Maybe it's a quick fix. But in reality, this company is built rock solid, and we built it on some basic principles so that people can count on it. And sure, sometimes it takes a little longer to go up the grade, but boy, when you're there, you're on top of a rock mountain, and nothing can erode you away. The first fundamental that we did is I went debt-free in 1974, and by staying debt-free, that gives us flexibility so that we can't be intimidated or retarded by bank loans, interest, shareholder dividends. We're not a public company. We don't pay out any of those kinds of things. And so that allows us to have a lot more flexibility in what we choose to do and how we choose to do it. The next thing is that we manufacture the products that we make. Now, to many people that are on this call, that might sound a little bit ridiculous. They say, well, yeah, don't companies manufacture the products they make? No, very few do. Most of them are made by other companies. We make products for about 40 different MLMs. Of course, we keep confidential who we manufacture for because these companies want their distributor base to think that they are making their products. And I've even seen some when distributors ask them, where do you make your products? Oh, we have our own manufacturing, but it's a secret location because we don't want anyone to know it. And I can kind of understand some of that. You wouldn't want someone to know that someone else is making your products. But we make hundreds and hundreds of products for many different companies, including big ones, which we don't mind saying, which are like Walmart and Costco and Target and GNC stores and Vitamin Shoppe and many places like that, big name brands that you know of. We make products and ship them out even as far out into China, into Europe, and other parts of Asia because these companies need a good manufacturer, and we are the best manufacturer in the world. Our plant's the most high-tech. Now, that gets back to the money with it. Because we have that big firm foundation and we have these other sources of revenue, it allows us to have better buying, all of those kinds of things, better pricing, more technical staff, bigger staff, more sophisticated equipment, et cetera, et cetera. All of that comes along so that we can produce a product that is vastly superior, not better than, but vastly superior to any other product created in the world. And I don't care what category it is in. We can outdo the other companies. Not that we have discovered something that they haven't. In some cases we have, and have some patents on some processes that are very unique and revolutionary, but they simply can't afford to do it. We can afford to make those products using the most expensive ingredients in the world and not put just a titch in so we can make an ingredient statement claim, but we put therapeutic doses in. Now, for those of you that are building organizations, in the long run, if the products are sensational and people get on them and they see tremendous amounts of change, they're going to stay in the company, and retention is the key to this. The number of people you recruit is absolutely vital. The number you retain is critical to your long-term success. Our retention rates will be far beyond any other company in the world because their products, no matter what they say, they're overhyped and they underperform. Our products are they actually perform better than what we can say they do. And so with that, you have a rock-solid, firm foundation in products. Now we come back to the compensation plan, and you look at these. Take a look at compensation plans. There's some that are out there that are grossly illegal and fraudulent, and then there are others that are perhaps quasi there or immoral, such as a binary. They're so deceptive and dishonest because they're designed for the big leaders and the big distributors and the company, and money falls through the cracks, and you get paid on your weak leg, your short leg, and there's a whole other variety of plans that are out there. But the whole thing comes down to making money is numbers. This is a numbers business. So if you pay higher percentages on more generations, it's totally logical that you're going to make more money. Now, there may be some things that people get a big super bonus when they hit a certain area, but everyone else is suffering so they can pay these bonuses out. And even like one of the big weight loss companies that was just growing like crazy a year and 2 years ago, giving away all of these black BMWs, man, they're losing money. They've lost huge numbers of distributors, and a name that was once shining so brightly in the sky is now a burned-out star falling down, and people that had those BMWs out there, those black BMWs, they've been repossessed by the thousands. In fact, is when they would have meetings, they would have the biggest problem they had was people out checking license plates to see whose cars they could repossess because they made it too easy and the money wasn't there to be able to support it. So those are some of the fundamentals that I'm talking about, because that short-term success, that something that burns so bright often burns out quickly. And with us, we have a strong light and we're burning brightly, but we have the fuel to take us all the way. Our compensation plan, when you get down into those levels, they are tremendous. With three that get three, only 39 people, that's $1,020 a month income at our platinum level, 200, which is very easy for people to do because they simply replace the toxic, the mediocre products that they're using in their home with Sisel products. So just replacement buying can build you a fortune, but people don't know the products are toxic that they're using, and the single greatest source of contamination in their lives they find in their bathroom and in their kitchen with the personal care products that they're using. So that's why we are in direct sales, so that we can tell them that. Once they realize that and they use them for a period of time, then they know they're on a healthy track after all. Organics are very big right now in the world, and so people want to eat organic products. Why? Because they think, well, no pesticides, herbicides, and they're better for you. Okay, so then why do you use skincare products and hair care and dishwashing detergents and all of those creams and lotions that are so toxic, much more so than even non-organic foods? They are loaded with many different types of toxins, and they easily penetrate the skin, get into the blood system, or carry throughout the entire body, including the brain, the liver, the heart, all of that. And if a woman is pregnant, they're carried right to the unborn fetus. And a baby is pre-polluted before it's born because umbilical cord blood has about 230 toxins in it on average. That's not me saying it. That's scientists saying it. So if you're going to eat organic, my God, why use those highly contaminated products? That alone is enough to build a big business on. But beyond that, we have the products that can absolutely turn a person wild. If you want to lose weight, we have the best weight loss system in the entire world. You have Accelerator, which is like a workout in a bottle. Take some and you burn about as much fat through thermogenics as if you worked out for 20 minutes. If you work out with it, then it's even more so. Our Siseline is extraordinary. It's not denatured as all others is. It doesn't have soy as all other products do. So you'll build lean and bone and muscle mass and all of that while you burn fat, and you're very healthy. And it's not contaminated with all the pollutants that soy products have and the whey products have, because we use undenatured through microfiltration and ours are pure. Now you put all of that back into the equation, and then you look at what company in the world has a product where you can grow younger as you live longer. We've got it. There's one other company, a couple others marking it, but I'll tell you what, it's mostly flim-flam or so weak that their claims far exceed what the product can do. Ours do. And with that, as you start seeing the changes that are coming into people's lives, as you see tremendous amounts of energy and regeneration, and if you want to take hair that has become very thin and you want to get its color back and you want to make it thick and beautiful again, we can do that, and we do it with Energy for him and for Vitalizer, which is used on the scalp. So you take energy internally, you put Vitalizer on the scalp, and we even have a laser system with infrared light that stimulates hair to grow, just like infrared light stimulates plants to grow. We have the right wavelength. Now think of all of that. And now you take a look at these generational bonuses. You get people to $1,000, you're going to retain probably 95, up to maybe 98% of all the people. But that's only the launching place from there. Then we kick on all of these other big bonuses, and you get down there, and we just compared our coffee. And look at this. We have a weight loss coffee. And I think we have the only true health coffee in the world. These others use minuscule amounts of Ganoderma and make extraordinary claims, which is impossible with some of them, because they don't use enough to do anything with it. But they make the claims, and then you use the most bitter, foul-tasting coffee in the world. Ours is the best-tasting coffee in the entire world, as rated by the World Coffee Association. And you taste it, you see it immediately. And then we have the weight loss coffee. And you look at those percentages, and we just compared with perhaps the biggest coffee company in MLM, and you got down just a few generations with the same volume, and they were making, a distributor would make $1,400, and our distributor was making $4,200. Same volume. It's just our percentages are so much greater. And then as it went further, it got tremendous down there to where they got up to where you could finally make $15,000. Our people were making about $74,000 for the same volume. So if you're talking about money, this is the way to build money. But it has to be, you have to work it. You have to use all of these things to make it happen. But with the products and with the compensation plan and the high payout that we have, no company in the world can compete with us. And so when we'll be actually the last company standing, I don't think, of course they won't go away, but give us a number of years, and I'll tell you what, there'll only be 2 or 3 above us, and we'll be gaining on them like crazy. And down here 5 or 8 years from now, we're going to be the largest in the world because we've got the products and we've got the percentages on the generations that no other company in the world can compete with. That's why the opportunity is so great in Sisel, because it's a numbers business, and our numbers are far, far greater than any company in the earth that's in existence in MLM. They simply cannot afford to do it, and we're doing it. So that's why you should stick with this. Do it, because you got the products that will make it last. You got the compensation plan that really pays out for everyone, and that from the beginning distributor to the most veteran distributor, we have got enough money in this plan that they can become successful if they just stay with it and do it. So get your rear into gear. We're into high gear right now. So jump on, let's get going and build that kind of future you're looking for. Back to you, Dan.
You know, on the coffee side, I've been doing quite a few three-ways here lately with a gentleman I got a lot of respect in the coffee industry, and they just can't believe you got that 45% fast start bonus, Tom. That's 45 cents out of every dollar. So people coming in this plan at $100, you make $45. If they come in at $1,000 to get to the one-star Sapphire, they're making $450 check. And, you know, that's now money. That's in their e-wallet next Tuesday.